Welcome back to Bharati's Kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how to make the most creamiest chunky yogurt you have ever tasted. So if you've never made homemade yogurt, believe it or not, you need to purchase plain yogurt first. So you can purchase this big container or the small one. You only need half a teaspoon of the starter. So without further delay, let's get started. Here is a variety of seasoned yogurt raitas that my family enjoys. For complete recipes, see in description section. There are endless variations that can be put together as yogurt dishes called raitas, seasoned with herbs and spices that can be paired with many dishes. To obtain creamiest and chunky yogurt, 3 important things to remember. Bring milk to its boiling point, inoculate at the right temperature, and keep it in a warm place overnight. You will need 1 quart or 4 cups of whole milk. Heat up milk in the microwave to its boiling point for 7.5 minutes on high heat. Or you could heat up the milk in a pan on low heat. Make sure to place a cake rack under the pan to prevent the milk from sticking to the bottom. Take the milk out. As you can see, it is 192 degrees Fahrenheit. While the milk is still hot, I'm going to add my secret ingredient, 4 teaspoons of dry milk powder. It will disappear in very quickly. Mix to dissolve it completely. Periodically, check temperature using the thermometer. Milk should cool down to 110 degrees. To check without the thermometer, you should be able to hold your baby finger in the milk for up to 10 counts. Of course, if you're not comfortable dipping your finger in, then stick with the thermometer reading. Now you're ready to add your starter. Take out a few spoons of milk in a bowl. Add your starter, make it into a thin paste. Mix it in to inoculate the milk. Warm the oven to its lowest setting, then shut it off. Wrap the corningware with blankets. Place it in the oven overnight to set. You can also keep it in a dark cupboard with blankets or heating pad for warmth. Let's open it up and see what we've created. Come closer and see how creamy and chunky the yogurt is. You could even say we have made Greek yogurt. That's the magic of adding dry milk powder. Leave it out on the counter for about 10 minutes before placing it in the fridge. For subsequent batches, always save a small amount of the starter yogurt to make the next batch. Do all your prep work and boiling the squash days in advance. Then raita can be put together within 8 to 10 minutes. The first thing I'm going to do is cut it in half and show you what it looks like inside. It cuts like just like as if you're cutting butter. Now I'm going to use a paring knife to scrape it. You don't want to use a peeler because you just want to have a thin layer coming off. So I cut it in half because it's easier to manage. So you want to grate it with the holes that are bigger here. To add 1/4 cup of water. Turn the gas on and then add your squash. Cover and bring it to a boil, and you can see it has released its own liquid as well. So now we're going to reduce the heat and it's going to simmer for 5 to 7 minutes. As you can see, it has softened quite a bit. Close the stove and let it cool down completely. Okay, so here we have about 3 cups of the yogurt that we made earlier. You always whisk your yogurt before making the raita because you want to get rid of the chunkiness. So it has to be really nice and smooth. You can also use a whisk, but I'm using a fork. Now you don't want to add extra milk because the squash we're going to be using, it has enough liquid in there to make the raita. So now we're going to add our squash. See, you can see the liquid, and that's the liquid of the squash itself. And you want to mix it really, really well. Incorporate it in until it's mixed. Look at how smooth and creamy this yogurt is going to be tasting. Very silky. Add your red chili powder, black pepper, roasted cumin powder. Himalayan salt will enhance the taste and flavor of your raita. I'm adding crushed mint leaves, but you could add fresh chopped mint leaves as well. Mix thoroughly until the spices have been absorbed. Garnish with cilantro leaves. Raitas often balance out the main dishes, having heat and spices, and provide a cool breeze on the palate. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. For more recipes and other Indian vegetarian dishes, please check my website www.pastamasala.com, or better yet, buy a copy of my cookbook.